I really love the family feel that Holy Trinity has.
We really enjoy that loving, family-like environment.
What I really like about Holy Trinity is I feel like we're a family, we're a community.
I think most of the families, if you'd ask them what they like most, they would probably say that it's like a tight-knit community.
We like the small class atmosphere.
There's an advantage to having a little bit smaller class size.
I'd say the advantages of the small class sizes would be more individual attention to the students.
I love the smaller class sizes. I feel that I really get to know my students better and I get more one-on-one time with them or small group time.
If they have problems in reading or math, the teachers have more time to be able to work one-on-one with them.
And I think that they get to know me better, and so we work really well as a team.
And I think it makes for a more tight-knit kind of family feel to the classroom.
So it is kind of like a large family. So we really enjoy that.
I really enjoy the small class size.
They really get to know your family, not just your child. So that's neat to see the families go through Holy Trinity as well.
I really like that open communication that we have.
We have a lot of parent volunteers that come and help out at the school. They dedicate themselves with time and talent.
I love our parent involvement. It is not a big surprise that a lot of parents volunteer.
I have so much support from parents every year. I have some parents that come in, they don't even have a kid in the class anymore. So it's wonderful to have parent support.
They're just very generous of their time and talents, and we really appreciate having them in the school.
The thing about Catholic education is we seek to educate and to form the whole person.
My husband and I chose Holy Trinity mainly because of the nice Christian Catholic environment that we knew our children would be growing up in. And we also wanted to reinforce the values that we've started at home.
One of the best advantages that I see is Jesus is present every day in everything we do.
Just the way the students respect each other, that you can tell that Christ is definitely the center of the school.
Having God in their life every day, the faith base, if they get in trouble, God is brought into the situation. Every day they have prayer in the classroom, which I think is great.
They're able to grow mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and have it in a safe environment.
In kindergarten, the kids grow academically, socially, emotionally, but the most that I see is spiritually.
Part of the goal of Catholic schools is to pass on the tradition of the church.
We just have a very strong Christian, Christ-centered school. The kids in the mission statement every morning say that Christ is the reason for the school, and I think you can really tell that by the way that people interact with one another, the way they care about one another. It's just something that I can feel when I walk through the doors, and you don't get that at a lot of schools, but you definitely get that at Holy Trinity.
Our students have the biggest advantage of all this, that this is a Catholic school, a parochial school. Religion just is not taught in a 30-minute class segment. It's infused throughout my entire curriculum, and it really isn't a big deal to start talking about religion in the middle of, science class, because there's so many things that I'm not able to explain as a teacher, but we can just look back and look at the miracles of God and see how they work.
What we like about Holy Trinity for our family is it seems to be a perfect fit, and it just is such a good atmosphere for our children, loving and teaching good morals and all those things you want your child to be.
My oldest is more of a soft-hearted child, and I think that growing up in this atmosphere at the school helped him mature and develop, and gave him the self-confidence and the self-esteem that he needed in those early years.
I think one of the biggest ways that we prepare them is in their faith. We really work on their confirmation, preparing them for confirmation, helping to build their faith. We prepare them through Project Genesis to respect themselves as a child of God. They're made in the image of God.
I'm blessed to be here. I know that there's a specific reason why I was called to work here, and that this is the place for me, and that I'm growing because of it too, as well as the students.
We got the Promethean boards from the Holy Trinity auction, and I think it's advantageous to the students because not only are they able to watch videos from maybe the Discovery Channel, but they're also able to come up to the board and have the lessons be interactive. So I think they learn better when they're actually interacting instead of as opposed to just listening. Anything that you can do on the computer is just project it up onto the interactive whiteboard so that you can take something that would be on your computer and just make it interactive for the kids.
Some students need that chance to get up out of their seat. They need that instant, am I wrong, am I right? That visual, there's sounds. There's so many ways to connect learning with each student.
I love working with the new technology because I think it gives the children an opportunity to use the interactive software. They love taking turns coming up to the board and writing with the pen. I think that they pay so much more attention just because it keeps them focused.
I definitely have seen a huge difference, even in my reading, my math, science, writing, every subject area I feel like I do a better job at because of the Promethean boards.
Does that make sense? There's two sevens there. One is not smaller than the other. What's one thing you think you could do? If you've got two numbers that you think are kind of tying for the next place, what did you say? Go to the next number.
The sixth grade class, as a tradition, is a buddy to the kindergartners. So each kindergartner has a sixth grader that goes with them throughout their whole kindergarten journey, and they might read with them. We do projects together. We visit Vintage Park. They are our service project. We make them cards. So we do so much things together all through the year.
I think the relationship that the 6th graders have with the kindergartners is good for them in regards to being friends with the little kids and not thinking maybe they're better than the old, because they're older than the little kids, and they get to form relationships with them. And even my 2 older boys, they'll see them out in public and they recognize them, and they still have that bond that they had back then.
Just want to know what you guys like about your school.
Everything. The lunch is good. Yeah, the lunch cheeseburgers are awesome. Learning. The food.
Oh my goodness. The best part about going to the school when I was here was definitely this the lunch food. And I always try to make it to a cinnamon roll day because when I was going here, the thing to look forward to, even if you're having a bad day, was cinnamon rolls.
We all get along really good, so.
Why do you think that is?
I guess it's just small, so.
Well, we're kind of like brothers and sisters because we've all pretty much been here since kindergarten and we've just grown together more.
And we all have really good relationships with the teachers also. Yeah. The teachers were like really cool, and it wasn't like a big class, so if you needed extra help, they wouldn't say, come by after school. They just help you there in class.
Well, there's a lot of nice people and the teachers are really nice.
Do you guys like your school?
Yes. Yeah.
Why do you like your school?
Because our teacher is nice.
I've had almost every single one of these teachers that are here, so it's nice to come back and see them.